Hey everybody, Billy Bob here. And it's Labor Day, the culmination of a long weekend, what they would say is the end of the summer. Now, it's not the end of the summer here, but I guess they call it the unofficial end of the summer, right? Because people are going back to school if they haven't already. And then, the weather kind of turns a little bit. It actually turns a little bit here too. You don't really know it, but you kind of feel it where it tends to get a little drier. But this is also September, October, November. But September, October is really the height of hurricane season. So we've had a really good run so far. Everything's going up the chute, what they call a fish storm. So why do they call it a fish storm? Because it's out over sea. By the way, speaking of sea, see that I have one big, beautiful Billy Bob Bud Light just right. So, but also, before we get going, Monday morning quarterback with Billy Bob, we're delaying that till Tuesday. Even though I have the job, I'll be off. We'll get her done. And but we're not going to do it today. We're going to chill out. Labor Day. It's supposed to be a day of rest and relaxation, yet there's a lot of employers that think, oh, Labor Day is a great time to be open. Why? Because my competition's not open, or we're going to have a great sale and people are going to come out. But the workers are like, hey dudette, Labor Day's for me, for us to take off, to celebrate the labors, the fruits of our labor, all the above. So, I keep moving this around a little bit. Sorry. Labor Day, it's a federal holiday. It's always the first weekend or the first Monday in September. And it started in the labor movement in the 19th century. I always get confused. The 19th centuries, the 1800s, the 20th centuries, the 1900s, and yada, 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 so on and so forth, right? So it started in the late 19th century, so around 1884, 1882, depending on who you talk about, the Central Labor Union and the King of Labor, the Knights of Labor, which they organized a parade, the very first labor parade in New York City. And I think they did that in 1880 or 92, and then in 1894 it became more of an official federal holiday. But back, I think, so in 1882, September in New York, they had this parade, and then a guy by the name of Matthew McGuire from the Central Labor Union, he was the impetus behind this. And then out in Oregon, they were the first state to actually ratify Labor Day as a holiday. And then following that, there were another 13 states, and then there was 35 states. And sometime in 1894, Grover Cleveland signed it into law that the first Monday of September was a federal holiday, and it was Labor Day. And that's the Cliff Notes version of these 2 pages of stuff that I printed out to kind of highlight. Now, Canada, they celebrate Labour. They spell it with a O-U-R. It's also celebrated the first Monday in September. So it's one thing we have in common. But, oh man, I've been lazy on the holidays for grilling. I haven't been grilling much, and I'm not really grilling anything today. We're going to whip up some carnitas and put them in some tortillas and da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, 101, La Bamba, right? Ricky Valenzuela died with the Big Bopper in the plane crash. Yeah, say something positive, Billy Bob. Don't be such a doggy downer. Anyway, I didn't grill anything. Now, I was going to say I've been slack on grilling, but yesterday I grilled hamburgers for Mrs. Billy Bob. A couple days ago, for her birthday. She got home after her birthday, and we grilled some steaks. I think I might have told you, New York strip for her, ribeye for me. And you know what? I don't know what it is. I don't even know if it's 2 o'clock yet. Maybe it's about 2 o'clock on Labor Day, but I'm gonna end this video. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna put on a swimsuit, and we're gonna get in the pool. Yes, we are. Catch a couple rays. You know, I haven't had rays in a while. Yesterday was kind of fugly. Saturday was nice, but we're under the deck. We're watching the Buckeyes and Florida State and Alabama and yada, yada, yada. And, oh no, that was Saturday. Yesterday we were watching South Carolina and Virginia Tech and the auto races, the IndyCar race in Nashville, the Cup race in Darlington, and then yada, yada, yada. So we did all that and a lot of yada, yada, yada for all you Seinfeld fans. This great land of ours, land of the free, we're able to celebrate Labor Day because of the proud men and women that have served and died for our country, and the ones that came home maimed, that sometimes get forgotten. We remember the people that came home healthy, and we remember the people that came home dead. But it's very important to remember the people that came home maimed, and how they survived in the struggles that they had. So, on that note, America, land of the free because of the brave. Stay focused, America. Billy Bob, peace out.